Hey guys, are you ready to go take a look at what's going on in the Hobby Lobby yarn department? I sure am. Let's go. So the last time I was at Hobby Lobby, they had just finished marking down their clearance yarn. And there were a bunch of empty spaces. Things were kind of in chaos. There were boxes around. So the yarn aisle wasn't set up how it is right now. Now, right here on this end cap, I noticed they've got a few new things. They've got these cute little crochet kits, and these are all only $6.99, which is a really good price, I think, for a cute little beginner crochet kit. On the outside of these boxes, they have labeled whether it's intermediate, beginner, things like that, so you don't step into more than you're bargaining for. Like that level's intermediate. It's a cute little monkey. It shows you on the back the materials that are included in the package. And if I could kind of focus that, you guys can see what it is. But anyway, for those of you who can't read or can't focus your eyes, it's got the picture on the back. Now, I thought this was cute. This is some Disney Winnie the Pooh Piglet and Winnie the Pooh. And these are also only $6.99. These are made by the same company that has the kind of generic ones. Here's some Lilo and Stitch. And see, $6.99. What a great gift for a little crafty kid, for a little yarny kid. And Princess Leia and little what's his name? What's the green guy's name? I don't know. I can't remember right now. It'll come to me at 2 o'clock in the morning. Now, these are the only two that weren't the same brand. I think it's Leisure Arts. They were something else. So that was what is on that end cap. Now, this is a different aisle completely than it used to be. They reset the whole... They just reset the whole yarn department. And when I say whole yarn department, I'm not talking about a huge area. I've only got 3 whole rows of yarn, or 3, which is 1.5 full sides of the aisle of yarn. And then this side over here has like crochet hooks, crochet needles, those other kind of different crafty yarns. And they do have a few new crochet hooks. Now, I don't remember seeing this one before. That doesn't mean that they didn't have it before, because since I've been on my yarn ban, my yarn buying ban, I haven't been going to the yarn stores as more. Go figure. But those are those little light up hooks. I have never used light up hooks before, and those were the Yarnology hooks. Now, these over here are the Clover hooks. They have these for a pretty decent price, $6.99. And I love Clover hooks. Oh my gosh, I love Clover crochet hooks. I can just crochet super fast. They are wonderful. Now, up here they have some Susan Bates hooks, and I don't think they had Susan Bates hooks before. I think that's a new addition. These over here are more Yarnology hooks, and I've got to say I really like the prices here at Hobby Lobby for the crochet hooks. I mean, $1.99 for these hooks right here. And those are great hooks, but these wooden hooks, except for the skinnier ones, I like the thicker ones because they don't get bendy, but on the skinnier ones, sometimes the hooks still bend a little. And that's just because they're aluminum. Sometimes you got to put pressure on the hooks and they start bending. But these are great hooks. I got to say, Hobby Lobby is doing a great job on hooks. And over here, check this out. They got some new Tunisian hooks. They have the regular sizes. I think it's H, I, and J for just the long tapestry crochet hook. And here on the double-sided, they have little bit bigger sizes, but check it out. I guess that's what they used to call an Afghan hook. It has the hooks on both sides. And right here, I was just kind of looking at the sizes. I think they're 7, 8, and 9. Whatever the case, they're bigger hooks. Obviously, I don't have my reading glasses on right now. I'm so sorry, you guys. Here's some Yarnology double-pointed knitting needles. I almost said knitting hooks. And some Knitter's Pride bamboo knitting needles. And down here, you know what I really love to hit is whenever Hobby Lobby has the 75% off clearance on their hooks and needles. That's a fun day, because I have scored big time on hooks and crochet needles, but that only happens like once a year, so don't hold your breath on that one. But I will be sure that I will let you know. Just know that I will let you know when that is going on. Okay, over here they've got some clearance stuff here on this back wall. And this is the yarn that's left over. It's like that loop yarn. Yuck. I don't like the loop yarn. I don't want to offend anybody that does, but I'm not a huge loop yarn person. Ooh, that's pretty. So it looks like they've got some crochet thread, a whole bunch of ribbon, and ooh, latch hook kits. I should go get a few of those and use them for, I don't know, latch hook. I bet one of my granddaughters would love it. Okay, here's some yarn. This is not, but you know what? It's not a great price. It's like, what is that, 4 something for a scarfie? I don't like it enough to actually get it. If the price was the normal 75% off, I would get it, but I'm just not feeling it. It is, but it is nice. 349 yards. It's a 4-weight, and it's super duper soft. It is, oh boy, what is it? 40-something% acrylic, polyester, and a little bit of wool. I think actually a baby sweater would be cute made out of that. Okay, over here they've got some buttons. Really great price on buttons. And if I were in the button buying season, I don't know, I just am not a button buyer, I would have gotten those pink ones. Let's take a look. I want to show you, we just went down the left side of that aisle. I'm going to show you the other aisle. These are my 2 yarn aisles now in the yarn department at my Hobby Lobby. And is there anything over here? Nope. Christmas wreaths. Christmas wreaths in July. Yay! Although, you know, I guess if you're going to get ready for Christmas, it's good to start early. Oh, this is my favorite color of this, would you call it yarn, or what's it called? Not ribbing. What, I just said it a couple of minutes ago. Thread. Crochet thread. And here they've changed. The big thick yarn is right across from like the crochet hooks and knitting needles. It used to be on a totally different aisle. But this is the real thick size 7 or 7-weight Yarn Bee for $7.99. And I believe it's polyester Eternal Bliss. That is Spa Blue. I've never actually made anything with these super thick yarns. For those of you that have, please tell me what you make with this kind of yarn. I mean, because they keep it in stock, so people must be buying it. I would sometime love to make something out of it. I just don't know what I would make. Over here, we've got some more Yarn Bee yarn, and this is the thicker. I think this is, we're not close enough to see, but I don't think that I'm in the market for thick yarn in the summertime. This down here is some more Yarn Bee yarn. It is the True Colors. I love the True Colors yarn. It's like a thick, to me it feels like a thicker Karen Simply Soft. Perfectly plush. And in the comments, can you guys please tell me if you're seeing any new yarns or new colors in here? Like I said, I haven't been going as much as I used to just because, you know, practicality. Let's not tempt myself with gorgeous yarn, especially on 30% off weeks. This right here is more of that Lion brand loop yarn, off the hook. And I guess this is great for little fingers. Any size fingers, I guess. I'm thinking, you know, a child's project who maybe doesn't know how to use crochet hooks or knitting needles yet. So, I don't know. Once again, please tell me if you love that kind of yarn, what you use it for. I would love to know. Okay, over here, this is the Dream Spun. And this is really soft. It's Yarn Bee, and I love all these colors. I'm pretty sure they had Dream Spun before, but I don't know if they had all of those colors. Here we've got this is a thicker Breathe Deeply. Oh, wait a minute. Down below is the Premier Anti-Pilling Bamboo Chunky. I have not used this either. 80% anti-pilling acrylic, 20% bamboo, 131 yards. It's a 5 weight. Ooh, what would you make with that? Or if you have used it in the past, please tell me what you've made with it. I think I might make like a spring or a fall pullover or a cardigan, maybe some kind of bag, but it feels like it would have really good drape and just be very comfortable and warm, but without being too heavy and fuzzy. Over here we've got, I believe this is a 5 weight, and it is the Yarn Bee Tender Touch. Ooh, I've got a lot of this from discontinued colors, or from the yarns, the 75% off yarn sales. Usually get it for 99 cents. It's crazy. From discontinued colors from previous years. And over here is I Love Chunky, one of my favorite chunky yarns. It is, you know what? I think I like it better than Lion brand Woolies. It doesn't have any wool in it, but I really like it. The Woolies does have wool in it, but the I Love This Chunky doesn't. Oh, and this fur, this faux fur, I would love to have a blanket made out of faux fur yarn. Maybe I'll do that sometime this year. You know, if I get if I hit the lottery, I can go get lots of yarn. No, wait a minute. If I use up half of my yarn stash, I'll let myself go get some faux fur yarn and make a blanket. Now, $4.99 for this I Love This Chunky, I think is a great price. Like I said, it's comparable to Woolies. If you don't like wool, if you're allergic to wool, that I Love This Chunky's awesome. And it costs $1 or $2 less. This yarn is, let's take a look at it. Perfectly Smooth, or no, Velvety Smooth, Aran Aubergine. Of course, that's my favorite one. Isn't aubergine like French for eggplant? I think so. Although that's not a very eggplanty color. It sure is pretty, and it's soft. And I would like a blanket made out of that. Ooh, wouldn't it be nice to have a blanket made out of that and then a faux fur blanket? Oh my gosh, you'd just be living in the lap of luxury. People would come over and be like, ooh, where'd you get those blankets? Be like, well, you know, I have connections. Yarny connections, am I right? Okay, I've jumped off the dork mobile bus, whatever. And I'm falling. Okay, this is the wool. Whoops, where'd it go? Did I already set that down? The naturals. We'll look at them again in a second. This is authentic hand-dyed yarn. That's what it says. It's 400 yards. It's a one weight, and look at those colors. So pretty. $16.99. Would only dare to buy those on 30% off week. And oh, this one. I want this one so bad. Look at that. It's got like the eggplant color and kind of a cookies and cream color. 400 yards, one weight. I could make some stuff with this. Like I would make a sweater out of this. This is so pretty. Stonework, that's what it's called. Although I don't know if there are any naturally occurring purple stones in the world, but there probably are. I've just probably never seen them. And yes, it smells like wool. I gotta smell any wool yarn in the little, the little butt part of the yarn to find out if it smells like wool. Then I know that it is really wool. And the reason I know is because I grew up on a sheep farm. So, there's that. It reminds me of my childhood and happy times. What can I say? Okay, right here's a couple of different yarns. It's kind of fun to go down the aisles when all the yarn is in different locations than it used to be, because it's kind of like a treasure hunt. And I don't know, I think all yarn is a treasure. So just kind of going down here, scanning by, taking a look. I think we're going to come up to the soft and sleek in just a minute. I think that's what those are down there. And this is one of my favorite acrylic yarns, the soft and sleek. Look at all those beautiful colors. And then those little tiny ones are like little craft yarns. But the soft and sleek, I want to show you. I'm going to step back, kind of show you how much space it takes up on the shelf. It doesn't take up as much as it used to. Like last year, the year before, there were almost 3 of the standing shelf side by side full of the soft and sleek, and now there's only 2. But they do have some super pretty colors. This one in particular, it's $4.99. Yarn Bee Soft and Sleek Low Pill Acrylic, or it says low pill fiber, low pill acrylic, 200, and is that 210 or 202? Plum, that is the color. And this color just makes me drool. Love this color so much. I could live in that color. I would love a car that's that colored. Ooh, maybe I'll get myself a car that, no, wait a minute. Better yet, I will go get a paint job on my car that's that color with glitter in it. Be driving my little Honda Fit down the road. Colored eggplant. Oh, I could get my antenna would be a stem, so it'd be an eggplant. Okay, so anyway, Yarntopia. It's just like we're yarn shopping, isn't it? It's just like we're walking side by side in the Hobby Lobby shopping for yarn and talking about all the crazy things that come up in our heads. Oh, this is one of my favorite yarns at Hobby Lobby. It's only $2.49. I love this yarn. It's the sport weight, and $2.49 on the 30% off days is really good. And how many yards are there on here? 230 yards for like under $2, like $1.60 something, and it's soft. It's way softer than Red Heart Super Saver. We'll just say that. I'd put it right up there with the I Love This yarn, the regular Hobby Lobby I Love This yarn. And they don't have a super amount of colors. I mean, I think there's 12 pretty basic colors. There aren't any, what's it called, variegated. but that's okay. Soft and Sleek DK, $4.99. This is softer than the I Love This Yarn DK, but it's a little more expensive. But it is soft and it is nice yarn. Okay, going down here, the rest of this aisle is all baby yarns. And Hobby Lobby does have some super nice baby yarns. This is my favorite, the Sweet Delight. Oh, wait a minute. No, this is the thicker Sweet Delight, the Sweet Delight Chunky. And it is very soft. It's got great baby colors. Look at that plum pudding. They also have the plum pudding Baby Bee Sweet Delight in a 3-weight. And I believe this is a 5-weight. I've never made anything with the 5-weight Sweet Delight, but I've made a lot of things with the other one, the 3-weight. And they do have a lot of colors. Ooh, look at this. Soft and snuggly velvet. Lavender. What was that? Lavender Delight? It's a 4-weight and it's really soft. Okay, here we go. Stork Struck Mint Charm. I think this is acrylic and lyocell. 50% acrylic, 50% lyocell. It's not as soft as the Sweet Delight. Here we go. Baby Sage Sweet Delight. There are 377 yards, which is quite a bit of yarn. And if I had to pick my all-time favorite yarn at Hobby Lobby, it would be the Sweet Delight because it's soft, you get a lot of yardage, it's not too expensive. Let's see what the price is on here. It is, I think it's $4.99, $5.99. It's gone up a little, but if you go get it on the 30% off days, and there's such a huge variety of colors. Now, my other yarn that I like would be the one that we looked at on the other aisle, the I Love This Yarn Sport, just because it is so inexpensive. There are only basic colors, but you can get a lot of it. Okay, there was some of the thick baby yarn. There we go, back to the other side. We're just kind of doing a U-turn. We're flipping a U-ey. Scrubology. No, I'm not a Scrubology person. Don't like that yarn. Although my granddaughter loves that yarn. Every time she sees it, she wants to get it. Okay, here we've got some Lion Brand. Now, I do like this Lion Brand scrubby yarn. Get your kitchen clean in a stitch. Stitch, soak, scrub. There's 92 yards. It's a 4-weight, 100% nylon. It feels like those little, plastic nylon scrubs that you have in your kitchen. $3.49. And it is, like sometimes, and there's a sponge wrapped around in it. Ooh, that's a great idea. Get a sponge and make a little bag out of that Soak and Scrub yarn by Lion Brand. And, whoa, that's a good idea. I think maybe I might do that. Because, you go get a sponge at the store, it's a lot less expensive than if you get the stuff that's already got the stuff around it. The yarn coating, the scrubby yarn coating. Over here, we've got all of the cotton yarn. I'd say about half of this aisle is cotton yarn. And one of my favorite yarns, especially for the summertime, is the I Love This Yarn Cotton. Now, there's the craft. Oh, I forget what it's called. Craft Savers? Well, Secret Crafts. Crafter Secret. Maybe that's it. We'll go back and take a look at it in just a minute. They don't have any solid colors of this Yarn Bee cotton wheel anymore, which I am really sad about because I love the solid colors, but they do have pretty variegated colors. Chromatic Spectrum. I don't think I remember seeing this. This is a 3-weight. Oh, sorry about that, guys. It is, the color is Dragonfly. Look at all those pretty purples and blues. I would totally get this yarn, you know, if I were buying yarn. And let's see what the yardage is. 357, 100% acrylic. It's a 3-weight. And, oh, I'm going to have to try that sometime. I didn't see what the price was, though. Means I'll have to go back and check. Wait a minute. Maybe I'm going to take a look at the price. Well, you know, that's what makes shopping fun. You go back and you think about stuff. You realize you haven't gotten a price and you're like, well, I guess I'll have to go back and find it out. Cotton Sparkle is Sugar Wheel Cotton Sparkle. That's what it is. It's not cotton wheel, it's sugar wheel. Twirls at twilight. It's 97% cotton. The rest is sparkle. And it is, did that say 396 or 296 yards? I think it was, this is 335. So, yeah, it must have been 296 because the variegated does have, or I'm sorry, the sparkle does have a little less yardage. And it also cost a little more. This one cost $7.49. Pretty colors. What would you guys make out of that? I would definitely make a summer top. Okay, down here we've got, it's a different cotton, or it's a different yarn than the I Love This Cotton. It is Yarn Bee, like Cotton Fundamentals. Now this one is the I Love This Cotton. Probably my favorite cotton yarn of all time. It's $3.99. It's softer than like the sugars and cream or peaches and cream that you can get at other stores. It's got 153 yards for the variegated, 100% cotton, and 180 yards for the solid cottons. And I do love this cotton yarn. It's soft and it is durable. You can make wearables out of it, which is what I like. Great for the summertime for tank tops or beach covers. Whereas I wouldn't necessarily use the sugars and cream or peaches and cream or this Crafter Secret Cotton, which is off to the right of the I Love This Cotton on the shelf. Ooh, look at all those pretty colors. They do have a lot of colors in the I Love This Cotton, which is nice. Crafter Secret, that's what it is. And this feels just like the peaches and cream and sugars and cream that you'd get at, say, Walmart or Joann's. Ooh, pretty color. Now, I do love all these colors. I gotta say, though, I don't even like to make washcloth out of these. I like to make bags out of this yarn. It's $2.99. They've got a lot of colors. You know, it's never that a yarn is bad. It's just different. It's good for different things. Oh, I made the prettiest beach cover-up out of this yarn. And it actually, I was going to keep it, but then my daughter-in-law came over and she's expecting my grandbaby in September. September 6th. It's actually the birthday of one of my other grandkids. And she was really hot and I was like, oh my gosh, maybe you need to have that beach cover up so you can just wear your bathing suit around all the time and just let your tummy be happy. So yeah, I got to show you a picture. It's super cute on her. So this is mandala string yarn. It's 350 yards, $6.49. It's worth the $6.49. It is a 1-weight. It feels like cotton, but it is actually 100% acrylic. I know, crazy, right? So you don't need to worry about it shrinking up like cotton will. And these colors are just incredible. Look at all these beautiful, gorgeous colors. Oh, every time I pick up a new one, I think this is my favorite color. Yeah, well, maybe not that one. I'm okay. I'm okay with maybe not that one being my favorite color. Oh, but this one. to die for. It's, what would you call that? It's got rust and orange and pink. And, oh, see, look at it. Like, the other one looked like it was a lot more orange. This one looks like it's a lot more pink. And that one looks like a rainbow. Okay. Here's the Crafter's Secret. Great big skeins of yarn. They've got like a lot of yarn in them. They are comparable to Red Heart Super Saver. And this is a good solid yarn to make. I like making granny squares with these bigger yarns just because, I don't know, I do. And this is 100% acrylic. There's, how many yards are in here? It's a 4-weight. It's got 810 yards. Big Idea is what this is called. And it's the Crafter's Secret brand. It is red. And here's the variegated. How many yards does this have? This has 605. So it's over 200 yards less. And I think it's $11.99. Definitely would only get that on the 30% off days. Okay, over here they've got a few more things on clearance. These double pointed crochet hooks are knitting needles. I really want to get those. They're only $1, but I don't need to get them right now. Oh, look at that. It's an avocado cross stitch. Oh, I got a joke for you. I just passed my driver's test, but I can't drive because I don't avocado. I'm back out in the car. How did you like the trip to Hobby Lobby? They've changed things around a little bit in there. They've kind of reorganized the yarn. And I did notice that there are some new colors. And I did notice they were pretty well stocked and full. That was good. This week wasn't a 30% off week, so I didn't get any yarn. Like, I really don't need any. I don't really know what I'd get because I've been shopping in my own yarn room, which, you know, is probably a good thing. Anywho, I thought you guys would like to see the new setup for yarn at my Hobby Lobby. Please let me know if the setup is the same in your Hobby Lobby or if they've done anything different. I've heard some people say they've gotten one less aisle. So I don't know. It's different. So anyways, if you guys love yarn shopping, please click that like button, you know, if you liked yarn shopping with me at this Hobby Lobby. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click that notification bell so you never miss a second of yarny fun. Love you guys.